Pele. He is the best ever. When someone comes up with some list of the best players ever, Pele is always on top. He makes others around him better. There's never a wasted movement. Right here, he just makes people miss him. There's 3 guys on him. He's a goal-scoring machine, and he shakes off a bunch of guys like nothing with very, very small movement. So here's a question. Why is this little piece of crap always compared to Pele? They call him Little Pele, like he's the guy that's supposed to take Pele's place. Let's go back to his history. He came from Santos, and as you can see here, step over, flop. Get used to this. Step over, step over, step over. The guy's not even fooled, and then no one touches him and flop. Here it is again. Step over, step over, step over. The guy's not even fooled, and he flops. And he brings it everywhere he goes. Robinho is known for his useless step overs. Look at this guy. He's not even fooled. But step over, and then he'll fall down. Is that what Pele is about? Pele, I don't think, was about stepping over and falling like that. But everyone loved Robinho stepovers, and he took it to Real Madrid. The big time. So he's at Real Madrid, brings the same thing. Everyone thinks he's going to be great, but instead, stepovers, flop. No one touches him. You're telling me Pele does stepovers that no one gets fooled from? I mean, what is that? Look at that. And then he doesn't even get touched, and he falls down. Why is he on the ground? No one touched you. But Real Madrid fans started to get used to it and got frustrated with it. I sat there every time I watched him and thought, get the fuck up, bitch. His former coach, Fabio Capello, decided to bench his loser ass, and they ended up winning a title. Is that a coincidence? Probably not. But let's go back. What is Pele? What is he about? How do we define Pele? Pele is all about no step overs. Look at all this movement, but no stepping over and just taking a dump on everyone. He also doesn't flop or dive. You can see here, all he's doing is 3 guys on him, people touching him. He just goes right through them. And here's the big kicker about Pele that everyone knows about. Pele can score goals. This guy was sick with goals. Not only does he do tricks, he is sick with goals. If you look at his history with Santos, he appeared in 412 games and scored 470 goals. Now, take no mind the when he was on the New York Cosmos, it didn't really matter. He was just messing around and he was kind of old. But in his prime, 412 appearances, 470 goals. And Robinho? What about his ability to score? Real Madrid fans got very used to how he was with scoring. This picture, this face, is what we always saw as Real Madrid fans. Step over, step over, step over, and a miss. In fact, Robinho only scored 14 goals out of 73 appearances. I could sleep with 73 girls and get STDs more than 14 times. 14 goals at the big time. Now, unless little Pele meant scoring little, I don't think that's what we were asking for. So what is Pele? Pele is about no stepovers, no flopping and diving, and he scores many goals. And what about Robinho? Well, Robinho, useless stepovers, they don't fool anyone. He flops and dives when no one touches him, and he sucks at scoring. So you think, who is the real replacement for Pele? You know, there really isn't. No one is as good as Pele. No one will ever score as much. But the closest guy to him right now is Kaká. If you watch all of what Kaká does, look at this footage. People are touching him. He's just going through. You know, usually he doesn't even need to flop because no one can touch him because he's so good. But Kaká, when people do touch him, you see him do a bunch of tricks like right here. 3 guys on him, just go straight around, and he can do something else too. Kaká can score. Now, if you look at Kaká's tricks, no step overs, every movement has a purpose. He spins, he passes. Right here, the heel. That's what Pele is about. No wasted movement. And of course, Kaká can score goals, which is what all Pele is about. Scoring goals is something Kaká can do and change the course of a game. And this run right here is an example of what Kaká is all about. Now, he's not as fast as Robinho, but look at him. From one end to the other, no step overs, and he scores. So, what can Robinho do that's like Pele? When you make the comparisons, Kaká is much closer to Pele than little Pele. I mean, look at this. Runs from one side to the other, no step overs, and he scores. Anytime you want to say Robinho is dangerous, remember that 14 goals in 74 games. World of Warcraft nerd can score more from World of Warcraft nerd chicks, and besides, World of Warcraft chicks can be pretty hot.